Hey, what's up, idlers? This is the Bike here, coming at you with another free-to-play, low VIP video. And here today, we're going to be talking about your first E5 and how to do it. As you can see, I am a free-to-play player, and this account is maybe 6 months old, so if I can do it, I know you can too. So first thing, the hardest thing is really choosing what hero you want to build up. Uh, I chose Horus because at the time, he was just given away like candy through events and such. Other good heroes include Penny and Chathuga as your first E5s, mainly because they are just amazing all around in PvP and PvE progression. So honestly, it just depends on who you get stuck with through events or who you get lucky in obtaining. Uh, Recently, they've been throwing out penny copies as well through events, so you never know who you're going to get. It just depends on how built you are or how new you are to the server, but just easy stuff. All right, let's get into it. So, biggest thing with building an E5 hero is, of course, getting the food required. There are lots of different ways of obtaining food in this game. Uh, a lot of them include shards. Uh, you can get shards through Brave Trial occasionally. You can get it through Aspen's Dungeon. You can get it through the market for the easy gold. As I mentioned in the previous video, it is important to buy these daily because when you're building food, it will be greatly appreciated later on for yourself. Um, Another way is through ceiling progression. You get shards just for smashing or even beating the next level challenge. And of course, you get more challenges or more smashes the further you progress. And that is another reason why you want to progress a hero to E5 ASAP. Because it is easier to build food when you have your first E5. Another way to get shards is, of course, through the event raid through the hero challenge. Uh, Not very great at lower levels. You don't really get anything till really 4 or 5 as far as the hero challenge goes. Uh, but other than that, next thing we're going to talk about ways to get copies. So ways to get copies are through Brave Trial occasionally uh, for defeating Night Mode 15. Now, however, Chathuga is not one of those heroes that you can get in Brave Trial 15. Only Horse and recently added Penny can be obtained through beating Night Mode. Um, However, a more guaranteed way of getting the copy you want is with relics. You can get for sure Horse and Chathuga and Penny. Uh, just easy ways of getting copies if you need them desperately. I do not recommend using relics to get copies until you are working on 10-starring your hero. Otherwise, who knows, you might get more copies of another great hero to E5 first, which I have seen happen. Um, Next, we're going to talk about Prophet Blessings. It's another way of getting hero copies that you need. However, it is very rare and not always guaranteed that you'll get the copy that you want for your hero. I've seen some lucky polls on Reddit, of course, where people have been polling heroes like Garuda off to Prophet replacings. Um, Next thing is, why is it important to E5 a hero ASAP rather than having a full 10-star team? Well, for one, an E5 hero is greater than a whole 10-star team. I will show you as far as PvP goes with my man Hypnotic. As you can see, he's already got an E1 Horse and 9-star Ice Blink, 9-star Cruise, and 8-star Ormus and Scary, as well as a 9-star Jahara. Now, of course, this is not exactly. Gotta move my thing. Anyways, uh, so sorry, technical difficulty. So next, I'm just gonna challenge him with my E5 Horse. I'm not gonna put in my monster because that does affect certain aspects of the battle. So I'm just gonna go ahead in here. As you can see, Horus is just a tank, and he can deal out some bursty damage if his passive hits. That was a fairly close battle. As you can see, Horus at e5 can take down this whole team, no problem. I have done this multiple times against his team, and he does sometimes have good RNG where he does beat the e5 horse. But again, this is just an e5 horse. This does not include other heroes you can have on your team as well as your monster. Again, another reason to progress a hero to e5 ASAP is obviously PvE progression as well, such as Sealand, which of course is very important for shards because, well, you need shards to build food, and Tower of Oblivion, which you can get items just for going up through the levels, as well as other important resources, such as gold and hero promotion stones. Aspen Dungeon is another one where you basically get free resources for just getting far as possible in this dungeon. Um, Other than that, uh, another big mistake that people make is sacrificing elite heroes as food. I know the temptation is real, especially when you're really close, or if you're just ready to have something higher than a 10 star, honestly. Um, but do not sacrifice heroes like Heartwatcher because she is important for your PvE damage. Um, excuse me. Alright, so next I'm going to go into big mistakes that free-to-play and low VIP players usually make when building up heroes. Biggest mistake I've seen is free-to-play players and low VIP orbing light and dark. That is a no-no. Do not do that. Main purpose of profit orbing is to gain food. It is not a reliable source of copies, and it is not a reliable source of getting great heroes overall, but it is very reliable in getting you food, that is for sure. As much as the temptation is real, especially when you see top players such as this one with an amazing team with light and dark heroes, just do not do it. It is better just for you to work on the non-light and dark hero factions because there are still great heroes in those factions. I got really lucky with this guy right here. I happened to get 2/6 dark puppets. So you may be as lucky, you may not. Who knows? You never know until you try, right? But those were from other events as well as Celestial Island, which is another great source of food. As you've probably seen already, there are multiple maps, and those maps offer you puppets. I'm currently working on a 9-star puppet because I am currently trying to build my Gruda. But other than that, things to note here is max out your engine ASAP for speed, because the sooner you complete your adventure, the sooner you get your food. Next thing you probably want to upgrade is your cargo hold because it's extra bonus for resource from chests and such. So definitely make sure you upgrade those before you go on your next adventure. Otherwise, you're going to just be sitting for like another extra days. But yeah, another common mistake is people like to, let's see, do I have anybody? But a big mistake is people 7-starring heroes that they do not need to 7-star, especially if they're food, unless they are working on 9-star food. Now, PewDiePie here is working on progressing his Penny, which is an excellent choice in the first E5. He's already got a horse as well, which he's probably just building on the side, waiting for more copies, but he should definitely focus on Penny. since he's already got her 10 star. But yeah, so 7 starring like heroes like this and this, just do not do, because you're missing out on food from 1 to 5 stars that you've used to make a 7 star. But just do not do it. You're gonna be stuck with that hero until a 9 star. Another mistake is, oh, actually we can go back to him. I know he's probably got some plan for those, but if you're making 6-star food, do not max level it. Keep it at level 1. If you are working on 9-star food, keep it at level 100, as that is the minimum level to make a hero 9-star and further. So just do not waste resources on unnecessary heroes, because you will end up paying for it with other things, as gold and other resources such as spear are very important for progressing something to E5, because it is expensive. Other than that, I got nothing else for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe my videos. I plan to do more content, of course, for free-to-play and low VIP members. Again, this account's only 6 months old, and you see the progression I've made. If I can do it, I know you can for sure as well. And if not better, because better RNG, because I am having really bad RNG with said Imps Adventure. So yeah, definitely good luck, guys. Love y'all, and thank you for your continuous support.